Okay.
We don't have to start determining how you're going to collect the data or what you're going to collect. Just simply develop your research questions. Okay, so meet with your group. Check that mark off. We did that. Brainstorm ideas and issues you'd like to research. We kind of did that. Develop 2 to 4 research questions that your group would like to answer. Write your research questions in a document and share the document with all your group members. One group member submitting your group's research question document to your instructor. Okay, so are these 2 different things?
The research question and the literature review are 2 different things.
So is that what we do on Saturdays, the 2 to 4 research questions? I should look this up.
Yes, because the literature review is due Wednesday of lesson 4.
Okay.
A week, so next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me write that down because I'm going to forget. Okay, so I don't mind submitting either one. How about let's start with the research questions. Let's just start there. So how do we want to phrase our research questions?
Okay, so just let's be clear as we can. So our main, we need to articulate our main umbrella or whatever. The sleep, specifically the way electronics influence sleep, or what is our main idea is what?
Do we need to get more specific than electronic devices, because that can take in a whole big spectrum?
Okay. What is our main? What's our main thing? And then won't we get more specific as we develop our research questions?
Yeah,
I think so. Okay. So do electronic devices affect sleep is kind of the big one, right? And then to narrow it down from there, do we say, like, do cell phones affect the quality of sleep, or do music devices, or does listening, or do we get real specific, does listening to music as you're falling asleep affect the quality of sleep you get, or have an effect? I don't know. Because I guess it could go either way. It could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing.
Yeah. What if we say, well, we have to come up with several different questions. What if what about does, have you guys heard about like electromagnetic frequency, EMF waves? Can they disturb our sleep, or does that hog everything? What do you think about that question?
Say it again.
Electromagnetic frequency waves that come from computers, come from cell phones, do they can that adversely affect our sleep? Or
so just having one on near you while you're sleeping,
or having looked at a computer or a TV before trying to go to bed.
Right.
Could that be a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do electromagnetic
frequency, EMF waves,
from
electronics
from
influence our ability to fall asleep? Does that sound?
Okay.
Haley, can you hear us?
Okay, now, just because I'm not familiar enough with it, do the electromagnetic frequencies, is that something that comes from music, or is that something that comes from, is it a visual thing or a auditory thing?
I think it's more of a visual thing. I think it's more from our TVs, our computers, and our cell phones.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like from a CD player. I don't think so. But these, I associate it with computers, TVs, and cell phones. But I'll learn more.
Well, that's what we're all going to do. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because so we're talking about, like, do people that, you know, like if you watch TV right before you try and fall asleep, or do stuff on your cell phone or your computer, but not necessarily music related. Is that correct?
That question's not very music related.
Okay.
So see, I'm letting you guys research about your teenage daughter's falling asleep. My teenage daughter never falls asleep to the music.
I think it's a losing battle at my house.
Yeah, that's going on here too.
Volume on my phone. Could you hear better now?
Yeah, it's okay. I can figure out most of what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Haley, do you have any research questions that you want to add?
Not right this minute, but is it hard for you guys to add a different email to the Google Hangout thing? Like, could you just add my school email? If it's too hard, don't do it right now, but...
Oh, I said, just kind of give you a heads up of what we're doing through email.
What?
Do you mean that you want us to just quickly email you what we're talking about? Did I understand that right?
No, like, could you add, like, on Google Hangouts, can you add a person? But when you add a person, add my school account?
I don't think your school account will work with the Google Hangouts, will it?
It did last semester. That's how my biostats group
Oh, okay.
did it was through our school email.
Oh. I thought it had to be an email.
Hey, I just invited her, but through Gmail. Kaylee, what's your school email again?
MES14001.byu.edu.
At BYU.edu. Okay, I'll try that right now.
I saw a research question that you guys just want to study the main thing is like studying electronics and the way they affect how you sleep.
Yeah.
Are you talking about electronics like how before you sleep, like an hour before you sleep, or like throughout the day?
I think that's a good question. Maybe we could add that to our research question, like how, something about timing, if we use electronics, how long before we go to sleep, or how would we word it?
We said, like, does the quantity or
the amount of time before that we stop using it before we go to sleep, does that, how much does that affect? So if we stop looking at something an hour before we go to sleep, is that, going to affect us differently than if we start if we keep watching up and right until the time we go to bed, or, something along those lines?
I think that's good. I just don't know how to put it into a one word or a one question.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
So far we have two questions. One about the EMF, and the other about, does listening to a music device affect our sleep, as far as our ability to fall asleep? Do we have two questions?
I think we kind of got away from the music end of it and kind of just went with the electromagnetic frequencies.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong, but then I think Kaylee was suggesting that we talk about is there a time frame, like if we quit watching like an hour before, or does it have any effect on it? How long are the effects? How long do the effects last? Maybe that's what the question is. How long do the effects of electromagnetic frequencies stay with us, or how long do they last?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of including that in that question about EMF waves.
Okay.
I think we could make those into two separate questions, possibly.
I think so too.
Okay.
So how about this one? How long do the effects of EMF waves last?
Okay.
Does that cover, Kaylee, what you were saying?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, feel free to elaborate. I didn't hear you very well, so I might have missed something.
What?
I said I didn't hear everything that you said, so if I'm missing something, feel free to add it in there.
I will. I don't know if that should be like a question, or I think for sure we should specify it when we are making a report. Because I don't know how you would. I'm having trouble figuring out how you would test these things. Like, have they done? Do you guys have done research and have tested how they affect?
I think that's something that we have to figure out when we're doing our literature review. We go through and we're going to see, what has been, what other research has been done, and what's out there, what information about it is out there, and then I think next week we start trying to figure out how we're gonna. I think didn't we say that? Did not say that.
That was my understanding too.
We don't have to figure out right now how we're gonna research it necessarily, but we just have to kind of figure out what questions we want to have answered and what has already been done in this area, and then we can start trying to narrow down how we're going to research it ourselves.
Okay, that's all I was thinking. Thank you.
Okay. So we need to come up. We've got the two questions. How many questions do we have?
It said 2 to 4, so I think we're good. But if we wanted to come up with another 1 or 2, we could.
That's right. I forgot it says 2 to 4. Okay. So we're making good progress. Okay.
And if you wanted to go back to the music one, well, let's see. Maybe we could, if we stick with the electromagnetic one, we could do something. Are there certain ones? I guess they're all the same, though, right? I mean, it's not. There's no difference between TV, computer, cell phone. The electromagnetic frequencies are they all the same? I don't know enough about it.
The question we could ask, is there a difference between having a handheld device that you're holding right up to your face and a TV, which is, further away? How is it?
Right. Good.
Okay. So are all EMF waves the same on all devices, on all electronic devices? Is that a good question?
I think so, because we're all asking it.
Well, is it worded correctly, I guess is what are all EMF devices the same on all electronic? That doesn't sound right. Are all. Okay, I'm scratching that. So the question I have now are EMF waves the same on all electronic devices? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. We have 3 questions. Good job. What else?
Nice. What else does it say?
Okay.
So our application activity that's due on Saturday. Is
That
posting, using this discussion board to post our 3 questions? Yeah.
And then we also have to submit it to the instructor, right? Oh yeah, send it to your instructor. That's the lesson 3 application research question, but then we also have to post them on the discussion board, so.
Okay, good call. Way to go.
So, I got assigned to be the secretary. Does that mean that I should record these conversations and be the one that submits them? Is that I'm just, you know, I want to know if that's a job I have, and I'm fine with that. What do you guys think?
Because I was able to invite you guys, I just clicked to record it. So I'm actually recording us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just because.
Then you can send, let's see, do we have to send a recording to the instructor?
I think somewhere says that.
I don't know if we have to record every single one that we do, but I think there's some of them where she'll specify that it needs to be recorded so she can have it.
Okay.
This
Well,
initial one?
Mandy, do you want to post the ones on the discussion board since you're the secretary?
You say post this discussion on the discussion board?
We just have to post our questions so that the rest of the class can put their
Sure.
thoughts in.
Yeah, I can post our questions on the discussion board.
Okay, I'm sorry, I clicked out. Who said that? I'm not looking at your faces anymore.
I know. Mandy, I'll post the questions on the discussion board, and I will link this recording. I'll send this link of this recording to Sister Suker. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
I don't think you have to send the recording. I think we just have to write the name of our group. Oh, let's see. I'll do that part. If you'll just do the discussion board questions.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll save the link, and so if we need it, then just let me know.
Okay. Kylie, did you say you were the secretary?
I think so.
Okay. Do you want to, I don't want to step on your toes. Do you want to be the one to do the questions to the instructor, or do you want me to go ahead and do that?
You're not stepping on my toes at all, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm fine with whatever.
Okay. Well, why don't you go ahead and do that, and maybe I will start working on, let me see, typing up the application, because I think my assignment was to be the editor. Oh, girls, you have no idea what you've gotten yourselves into by giving me that assignment.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't mind typing up the paper as long as you guys will help me, help with your input and stuff. So I'll start maybe working on the lit review. So it's the lesson 2 application, the 5-page. But maybe what you could do is it says we have to have 10 peer-reviewed documents about your topic of interest. So maybe if you guys get some time in the next few days to maybe start doing some research on any of those, and then
You bet.
send me the and rather than having to read through all of them, just maybe highlight or tell me what you liked out of each of them. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
And I'll start working on it, and then I'll send you what I have, and feel free to, add or detract whatever you think is necessary.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. One thing that makes me a little nervous is the APA formatting. I'm still learning how to do that. I know there's things online that you can use that you just put the information in and it does it for you. So I'm still gonna.
Yeah.
But I may need some help with that.
You bet. Google Scholar is super helpful with that.
Okay.
Just literally just type in Google Scholar,
Okay.
and then you can type in that search bar, like if I send you source, and from that there's a button under, once it brings up that source, there's a button that says cite, and then you choose whether you want MLA or APA. So there's hope. I know it makes me nervous too, but Google Scholar's kind of awesome.
And I'm not really familiar with it, so that'll be good. I'll probably get to be familiar with it. So
Yeah, it's just a search engine. Sounds good.
Haley, are you catching most of this?
Yeah, it sounds great though. You did awesome.
So just to clarify for me, so we're all gonna I'm gonna submit to the instructor. Mandy's going to post it on our discussion board, and then Laura is going to start putting together our lit review. And we all need to do some research, find some good sources, peer-reviewed sources, and kind of summarize them and send them to Laura with the link.
Okay.
Is that everybody? Is that everybody?
Yep.
Super.
All right.
That sounds perfect.
And if we have questions, are you guys fine? I'll just shoot. We can just shoot each other texts. Are we good with texting a little bit?
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Because as far as getting people's attention quick and easy, texting is great. Yay! I feel like we've been really productive. How about you guys?
I think so too. I just was going to say, are you referring texting or email? Because
Texting.
Okay, I don't have your guys' cell numbers.
Okay. I'll send you. I'll email you my cell number.
Okay.
Unless I can tell it to you right now too.
Okay, that's fine.
It's area code 208.
Okay.
356 3340.
3340.
Yeah.
Okay, here's mine. Mine is area code 208 305 9539.
Okay. Say it one more time. 208 305.
9539.
Gotcha.
All right, mine is 541 604 4578.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, these numbers.
So, Kaylee, just tell us your cell phone number.
It's 208 921 8863.
What was her last four?
88. Oh, go ahead. 2863.
Okay. There you have
Did you say 2863?
8863.
8863. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Thanks,
Okay.
lady.
Good. Awesome. All right.
You guys are all Idahoans.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm in Oregon.
Oh, what part?
Redmond,
Okay.
Central Oregon, near Bend. More people know Bend.
Yes, I know where Bend is. All right. Well, wonderful. Well, are we going to plan on meeting again next Thursday morning as well? And then just emailing or texting in between?
I think we should. And let's plan on it, and unless we don't need to, because it's easier to say, hey, hi, we're doing good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Say hi and bye.
Perfect. All right. Have a great weekend, you guys. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.